Yeah, so I was in Jerome, Michigan. You know, these people are literally stuck in a complete time warp. These dudes are stuck in a complete time warp in Jerome, Michigan. I'm gonna tell you my favorite. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you this point blank. I went to Jerome, Michigan. These people are stuck in a time warp. Okay, they're stuck in a time warp. They are stuck in a time warp. I spoke to this one woman. I said, "So you from around here?" She says, "Yeah, I've been here 30 years." I says, "Wow, you are so young." And then she says, "Yup, my dad, grandpa, great-grandpa, all right from this one town." White woman, white lady. I says, "That's just how I like it. Can't stand these fucking foreigners, dude." Now, let me say this. Here's my point, dude. These people seem very kind of primitive, very, well, on the educational level, very boring, not particularly exciting human beings, just kind of lacking a lot. It's kind of like some simple village people. But guess what? I would rather hang out with some simple-ass fucking redneck, boring-ass village people because I hate all these non-white motherfuckers. I mean, you know, the funny thing is my mentor, he's Arabic, but he's more fucking cool than Americans. That's the sad part. Is my best friend, the Lebanese dude, is actually way cooler than these white people. You know, he's actually way cooler than these white people. So don't get it twisted, dude. I got certain people like that I really look up to, you know. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is, what I'm telling you is, what I really want you to understand, what I like to go, where I like to do, where I like to be, is I want to go somewhere where the non-whites are not welcome. A place where all the non-whites feel unwelcome. That's the kind of place for me. I just love going to a place where non-whites feel unwelcome. That's what I like, because when I'm over here where the non-whites feel unwelcome, because I'm so fucking sick of the United States welcoming these non-white people and the blacks. I'm so sick of a fucking town that welcomes black people, dude. How about this? How about you're not welcome because you're not white? How about that? How about you're not welcome in this town because you're black? You're not welcome in this town because you happen to be not white. You don't get to hang out, roam around, do your thing somewhere else. Do your thing in a different town, because this town don't want you here. I don't want to see you near me when I'm in this town. I want this to be a white haven, you know, like just a place where I don't have to be looking at you, like coming up to you like, you know, what's up, like you have made. I want a town where no non-whites are making any type of a footprint, where they're not making any homesteads, where they're not planting any roots, where they're not establishing themselves. Like I said, a town where the non-white people are not welcome to establish yourself. Don't buy any property, don't sign any leases, don't run any businesses. I don't want to go get my gas and look at a fucking Indian, okay? You're not welcome to run businesses in this town. You're not welcome to bring your kids. You're not welcome to stop and visit. You know what, man? Don't even come into the restaurant for a fucking bite to eat. Don't even come in here for a fucking 2 liter of Mountain Dew, bro. Just get the fuck. You know what you should do if you're in your car? Put that bitch in drive and hit the gas and get the fuck out of here. How about that? Find a different town to establish, to settle, visit, come, make your presence. Because there just needs to be a town like Jerome, Michigan, or like in Grand Junction, Colorado, where you don't get to be accepted. Because you know what? You get to be accepted in 95% of every other fucking town in the fucking country. Okay? But not in this town, bro. Doesn't matter if, you know what? If you're Indian, you know, and you want to ride your dirt bike at Bundy Hill, ride your dirt bike at a different dirt bike course, because I don't want to see you at all ever in this one particular town. There just needs to be a town where, as I've said, you guys should not ever establish or do anything. Don't get out of your car, man. Just keep that bitch in drive with your foot on the gas and get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't walk around. Don't smile at me. Don't ask me how I am. Don't say shit to me, dude. Because I don't, in this town, Jerome, Michigan, I don't want to conversate. I don't want to do business. I want you not here. You can do your thing in Indianapolis, Indiana, or Detroit, Michigan, or wherever other town. But there needs to be a town that is not infested or infiltrated by non-whites. I'm just saying it. I'm not saying anything dirty. I'm not saying anything dirty. I'm not saying anything rude. I'm not saying anything rude. It's not rude. It's not rude. You guys have literally, let's just keep it realistic. First of all, you're not supposed to be here. If you're Mexican, you should be in Mexico. Okay? First off. Okay? But that you didn't do that. You didn't just want to be in Mexico. Okay? You didn't just want to be in Mexico. So you're here. Okay? I get it. We can't just shoot you for coming here. Now you're here. Okay? So why don't you find another town, and you can start running your businesses, and you can run your business, and you can sign a lease for a home, and you can buy your groceries at that store in that other town. But don't buy the groceries at the grocery store in Jerome, Michigan. Don't sign your lease. Don't do anything. Just stay out of this town. Just stay out of this town. I mean, am I supposed to be upset? See this house right here? Am I supposed to be upset that I can't go walking in his house or walking through his garage? No, I shouldn't be upset. That's not mine. That's his private castle. Unless I get personally invited to enter his home, I shouldn't be bothered by the fact that I have no business in his home or on his property. Or this one, what about this one? Should I be mad that I'm not allowed to go there? Because it's not mine. I might be white, he might be white. It doesn't matter. It's his land, the Ladd Farm, Valley Family Farms. I'm not a Ladd family member. I have no business walking over there. That's not okay. That's his. That's his parcel. It's his. It's his. It's his. I'm not mad that I can't go there. Do you think that I'm mad that I can't go to Mexico and just start running a white-owned business in Mexico? Does it bother me? Do I feel mad at Mexicans? Do I say, oh, the Mexicans are so racist because they don't want me to run a business in Mexico? No, I know that I don't belong in Mexico. Do you think I'm angry that the country of India doesn't want me to run a fucking white business in India? Do you think I'm mad about that? No, I don't. I don't be mad about that because that's India, and it's Indian, and I'm not Indian, man. I mean, what's the problem here? See, this is this anti-white agenda bullshit that's getting on my nerves, propagated by none other than whites themselves. That's why they're here, because you see, they couldn't even have came here if we hadn't let them be here. But white people deserve everything that they have coming to them. Stupid ass motherfucking white people. So sick of them, dude. The way that they destroy themselves. You know? Do you think I'm angry that if I went into the worst parts of Detroit to run a white-owned business, you think? And then that would be a little bit peculiar? No. I'm not mad that black people want to run Detroit. That's their town. Detroit's a black town. I'm not mad I'm not mad that I'm not welcome in Detroit. I'm not mad about that. It's perfectly, it doesn't bother me. I'm not like, oh geez, if I could just get into Detroit, if I could just get into India, if I could just go to Lebanon and start a business. Like, this is not my, I don't belong there. I don't have no business over there, man. Because I'm not you, I'm not them, I'm not Mexican. I'm just not Mexican. Do you think I'm angry I can't walk into a Hindu temple and start preaching about Jesus? You think that bothers me, that if I walk into a Hindu temple and start spreading the good word of the chapter of Ruth, that they're going to look at me like I'm retarded? Do you think if you go to a Christian church and you start talking that you love Islam, that they might look at you sort of weird? So what the hell's the difference if I say that Jerome, Michigan is a white town? I mean, it looks like it to me. Look like a bunch of, and they've been here for 4 generations. They have every fucking white right to reside and exist in Jerome, Michigan, because her father was here, her grandfather was here, and her great-grandfather was here in Jerome, Michigan, and she is in her hometown. She's in her homestead. She's in her established residency, and she has all the right in the world to be left alone and enjoy all the benefits of her lifetime in her own town, right where she should be. She shouldn't never leave Jerome, Michigan, because if you leave Jerome, Michigan, you're not where you're supposed to be. When your grandfather and your great-grandfather and your dad and your parents and your mom and you have spent 150 years in one town, you should just stick to that town and don't look elsewhere. Just stick to what you know, buddy.